I didn't do a prediction for this. Is Elemental Conflux something you want? I mean, you'll take it. It's a dwelling for all your creatures. It's a dwelling, rather, for all your elemental creatures that aren't the psychics. So it's still a 4-in-1 dwelling, and it's only guarded by an external guard, a generally manageable external guard. That Sharpshooters was a bad roll, but there was, I think, a spell scroll there as well. Um, it's all about accessibility. I mean, a conflux that's guarded beyond your ability to play is no use to you, but a conflux you can access, sure, fine. So, he said, the reason I was thinking about Monair or Pacis was because the extra air elemental stack and the Might Hero combination. But again, because you are slow to your sprites still, it just doesn't feel rewarding to go in from the start with 100%, not a, like, without a point. I guess the point I'm trying to make is that it seemed like in my last game, as I was playing through starting Monair and rolling Grindin and playing as Grindin, I'm sitting here thinking I didn't really get to do much for having played Monair. If I'm not going to get to do much anyway, I might as well have Luna in my back pocket because she'll enable me to potentially do more if the map is right. And if the map is wrong, so be it. But that was my thinking. So that's why I'm trying Luna again. Even though she is certainly weaker than before. I already have haste. Great weapon there. Level 2 Shrine's going to make it a little bit harder, but that's still only a low lots. That's got to be like... It would generally be a pack. Basically, just the Trident would be a pack. So you have the Learning Stone and Level 2 Shrine. Maybe 24, 25 Fangarms, but I wouldn't put it any higher than that. And I did hit Bless, so playing it seems somewhat reasonable. Maybe not on this turn, but in general. And I have Damacon as well, so Damacon to a Learning Stone, get expert offense. Unfortunately, I got 2 fish dwellings, which does kind of suck. That redwood might be reachable with somebody else. Nah, it's over 1700. I wouldn't normally get excited about the fish, but I do have 3 hives on screen already, and fish do perform well in hives. So this might not be a Luna game, this might actually be a decent Might Hero opportunity between Damacon and Tazar. We'll want one more hero going down the road since she's pivoting to the Redwood. Let's get an XP shop there. Yeah, I don't see any spell power artifacts. There's the spell power here, but other than perhaps maybe an easy break like Nagas or something like that, where Luna could play it kind of easy. There's spell power that I can force from the map, but I don't see artifacts. So I feel like this type of map I'd be better off just playing. Just playing as Might Hero. Keeps it simple. I'm gonna check and see what those lizardmen are guarding. Well, will I be benching Damacon on turn 1 because I have Dace? Yeah, that's just the Legion piece. And I need help here with range, and there with range, there with range. So, yeah. Sure. They're both good. Yeah, I'm planning to flag the fish dwellings and get to the hives is the game plan. I don't know that I main Tazar, but simply using him to get through the hives. Using him to help fight the hives. For sure, but... God damn. Is Conflux army ass or what? I have advanced offense, and I can't hit for fucking... I can't fight the dwarves without bleeding units. Let me rephrase. To beat dwarves, I have to still spend mana, even in spite of having advanced offense in the entire army. It's not like I shortchanged myself. I brought the absolute house, and I can't even beat enough dwarves for a tier 3 dwelling, which would generally be unguarded, and a resource pile, without bleeding units. Like, that's impressively suck, if you ask me. Alright, let's go ahead and get Dace. Spellbook. I'll leave the chest for Dace, because I do think he'll be a little bit better. Tactics hedges me against a ranged main break. Is Dace the place or what? I'm not gonna go through that. I mean, I got 3 hives and a Tazar and a good weapon. Great weapon. In fact, it's 4 hives and a Tazar and a great weapon, so, yeah. Keep this one. Can't really toss this one. One of the things I definitely got to be mindful of is my unfamiliarity with Conflux's build path and its resource costs for the buildings. Rather, these lizardmen than gnolls. Obviously, captains outspeed. To protect my pixie like that. I'm gonna reposition. This forces the, even if the captain gets morale, can't hit my pixie. Bless that. Like 5 to 19. That's just, the range is so horrendous. Right. Level up. And Ainan's gonna go up the road. I'll grab one more piece. Well, I'm glad I didn't hedge Luna, because a freight would have been suboptimal. I'm missing slow, so I might as well go for the scroll. I do have a magic lantern, that's nice. Well, I'm gonna let Damacon play the Fangarms. Though there is a learning stone there, it's mostly about damage. And he's got a little bit more damage than Dace has, because while Dace picked up, you know, earth magic and stuff, the level isn't guaranteed. With how frustrating these little fights are, you know, better off sending Damacon to play that. So what do I want to do with Dace on the next turn? I might still have him come down for the Learning Stone. Because in terms of hives, there's the Storm Elemental Guard there, but it's a fair Storm Guard. There's not, like, crazy artifacts that I can see. Yeah. But it is Storms on terrain, and then Bounty Hunters on... So maybe I just have Tazar go west here? I mean, it looks like I'm just going to be congregating around this thing, but... I do need to clear these wraiths to get access to the Altar of Water. But these hives have easier guards, there's no questioning that if I want to play the hives on Tazar. The alternative is play the hives on Damacon and Dace, and then just have Tazar play the other hives once I'm already started. That might be a little bit easier so that I can keep him out here. So, alright, we're gonna have Dace come down. Totally... I think I'm going... I mean, sprites are dog shit in hives, but Storm Elemental's the same thing. I don't want to go Storms to better play the Fangarms and then be having a tough time in hives. So, I do think I'm going sprites. I mean, you could even make the argument for Water Elemental Dwelling. But I'm mostly worried about clearing the weapon. If I can clear the weapon, I should be in business. Do I want to go to sprites so that I have a better time on the weapon? I think so. I think I go sprites over water dwelling internally, so... Don't really want to rest Dace when he's got Charm of Mana. Gonna do this. Garden, so that I can get the upgraded lantern on the next turn. Damacon can get back to full mana. Because the sad reality is you have to spend mana to fight shit. God forbid you fight 25 fucking dwarves. Mana drained because I still can't. Pre-hit this guy so we can hit with the air up there. And the pixies probably. Whew. I don't know, man. That level 4 shrine with no resource pile, it nearly got me.
Hello there.
My chain's a little bit disrupted here, but I really don't want to get rid of Steeg. I want to check that. I guess I can check the shrine as well. Check the scroll, check the shrine, and walk towards the town, but Tazar will take the loop. So I can at least grab those fish from that dwelling. And then I won't be able to chain the army to here to play the Altar of Earth on this turn, but I can at the very least still grab. External Pixies. And let me just have a gander at that town. Can't see it. Hi there. Hello. Shrine is prayer? It could be. It's level 4, that's what we know for sure. Just looking for like another creature bank, but I'm not really seeing it. Suppose I can grab that. So yeah, that's the game plan. It's the game plan. Sprites, fangarms, weapon, hives. I will need slow. If I research for slow, upgrade lantern's only money, altar of water's only ore. So I don't have to worry about getting screwed magic resource wise. So let me start researching. Nice. All skill all the time. This trimming of Conflux looks like it struggles a lot. Yeah, this trimming of Conflux is why this dude was willing to pay fucking 8k to not play it. Wow, you called the shrine. It was indeed prayer. And I know you had like a 1 in 12 shot or whatever, but still, that was pretty good, huh? Another magic lantern. Fortress town. Okay, basilisks. Well, I can beat the basilisks with arrow, but I will need to be taking this magic arrow. I'll need the pixies. I won't be able to do it on one pixie. Too unsafe. Damicon will play this expert offense, access to bless. I'm not even sure if the gnolls help here. They remove my morale chance, and they're too slow. Even though the 1-stacks don't take the retaliation, I would rather use pixie 1-stacks here to separate them. Yeah, 25. You called prayer, and I called the number of fangarms. So. We each have a unique talent, I guess. Hashtag blessed. Normally I'd hit this guy and then retreat to that guy, but because this guy's in range, I'm just going to hit this guy and then sack some sprites up there to distract. 3 sprites is going to have to do, then I wait, run this guy away. This guy will die on the fish. And I guess I do need to attack into him once, lose an air elemental, but even if I bless here, I don't have enough damage. And meanwhile, the water elementals are tie speed. I guess this is the guy that goes fourth. I could bless, attack, and then water elemental finish. But if I simply attack, the water elemental might knock him down to like 1, which would let me bless my creature for a different hit, because I don't have any conjuration or anything. So I can bless on the hit on the next guy if I pre-hit here. They actually stayed out of range. I would have been better off hitting with the pixie. This guy's gotta hit the fish. And they should be... They're not immune to hypnotize, that's the psychics. So I'm gonna bless hit this guy. I'm gonna do one of these numbers. I'm gonna wait turn, 5-stack hits fish, and then fish can hopefully counterattack. Now they kind of have me over a barrel here without moraling. If I go here, I get hit by a 1 stack, which costs me several sprites. If I attack in, I obviously get hit by the tall stack, but I get hit by like 3 and I clear that guy. I suppose moraling is the best option, not gonna get it. If I go here, I take too much damage on the air elemental. 4 sprites for that. Yeah, I think I want him to hit fish. There we go. Now I can come back in with the sprite. Not too terrible, and now we gain an attack skill, so... Now we're hopefully cooking with gas, or at least... something. Some form of fuel. To the Hive Mobile. I'm gonna be really annoyed if there's a Wraith stack. There's a Wraith stack to drain my tiny little mana pool? Okay. I don't know why I thought there were Wraiths. It was the other Hive with Wraiths. This Hive's Nomads. Rome wants Earth? Yeah, well, that's because I paid my penance with nobody getting Earth earlier. Fuck me, man. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I don't want to play those Thunderbirds. That's asinine. Lots of T-Birds, no fucking way. I'm just trying to head to the other Hive. Is there a better way for me to get XP on Dace, though? Not really. I've already been to that Learning Stone. There's one churchyard here. Damacon also has Earth Magic, and it's only a free. There might be Sultans, though. So from that aspect, Tactics does help, but... to be honest... I'd rather get Luna in the road. Except for speed. Tazar in. Let's get a new hero. Nice. Roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Alright, next turn I get the fish and I play some hives. Tabard, +5 helmet. There was Thunder Helmet, I think, in the road on the way to the other town. XP shop. Okay, can't beat the Magi and Gremlins. But I don't necessarily want to dismiss Steeg, because there's an XP shop here, and I think that's my third shop. I guess it's only my second shop. But I have 2 pickets if you count the corner. See if we can figure out the puzzle to this one. Genius. Well, that's also part of the frustration. I mean, if you get an air elemental stack and you think, oh, okay, well, obviously I'm just going to upgrade my air elementals and have a nice range stack, but then all of a sudden they have melee penalty. So you've made the open field better at the cost of weakening the hives and banks where you now have to protect your storms instead of them being self-preserving. I'm not going to dismiss the Null. He'll be more useful once I already have Wyverns because he's a fodder stack native to Fortress. I'm not going to bring all the sprites here. I'm just going to bring one stacks to fill out. It's going to be about the fish in the air. Min size. Oh, I did that without my fucking weapon. Well, it was min size anyway, so I was always losing something, but... I think I put Damacon that way. Because he can take advantage of the magic well if he needs it. He'll have enough mana for haste next turn. Should help me play that picket. Alright, please no wraiths. I only have 8 mana. Help a brother out. I have 8 mana and like 6 troops. Nice. Ice Elemental's an option. It's the same concept. They get no. They get melee penalty. They do get ranged damage, but they get melee penalty along with it. Shit, I am actually getting hit there. I think I'm okay. Cutting it a little bit close, so I shouldn't have let myself get hit, but... Yeah, I think what I'm seeing is we're arguing about if Luna still viable. I mean, so the reality is the nerfs mean that she needs more power to get to the same level as before. Is that possible? Of course it is. Is it guaranteed? No. It's less consistent, and it's also probably more time consuming on average. Which puts you in the situation of, is it better to play her versus not to play her and to try to play somebody else? Like I said, you just don't have that many great options if you don't play her. But I'll talk about that in a minute, I guess, because for now I gotta play this. I can't afford to skip it. I got 20 fish. I don't want to lose all my sprites. If it's a max hive, though, I might be dead in a max hive. I have offense, and I have 10 attack skill, but... I don't think I can necessarily beat a max hive. But the sprites, like, instant die, even if I bring 50 of them. How much movement do I have left? Very little. If I were to wait on the fortress troops, that might be the correct play. It loses me time, but I think it's probably the right move. I mean, I have 21 fish. That's over 600 hit points. If I wait on the fortress troops, it does cost me a couple of steps on days. I still want to get the fortress troops for these hives, no doubt about that. It also means that Labitha's not in position to play that. I'd have an extra hero here. But I could get rid of Stieg. I don't need to keep Stieg. I can also hide Luna, but I've got Tazar in there. Hive. Didn't I discover a 5th hive? It's up there. I'm gonna go for 2 stacks. I think that's the best I can do. Make them slightly more valuable than just a 1 stack while still keeping the majority of them to die. I'd love to save that Wyvern if possible. It's not max size. Air Elemental's obviously go. If I did Wyvern to the corner and surrounded them, that could work. At least in terms of buying them some HP. We want them ganging up on the fish. And I'm gonna Bless, because I can actually hit for 12 with Bless. I don't have the mana to Bless again, so... Can't get the water elementals to there. The best I can do is that, which is still getting hit by 3 stacks. Let's just hit the right target. I can hit for 6. I think I'm going to defend here and hope that they go on the flies because of weakness proc. I still think they gang up on the Wyvern. I think they gang up on the Wyvern because it's just 4 Wyverns. Pretty sure they gang up, but I'm gonna take the defend. Yeah. If I had split my fish in half, it would have saved me a Wyvern here. But then if I split my fish in half, if I do split my fish in half, then I'm really fucked in a max one. Because then all of a sudden I don't have enough fish to, like, the fish can't protect themselves, so... It's a bit of a double-edged sword, but I'll take that result, I guess. It's not too terrible. I don't want to be slow, so I'm going to fight the gnolls like this. Needed the 1 stacks to split them if they were wide. But obviously the 9 speed 1 stacks aren't slowing me down. So I need 2 levels, 1400 XP plus 1 more level. The Ruin and hopefully the XP shop, if the shop is size 1 too. If the shop is large, then perhaps I run on something and get my XP like on the churchyard. But who's in my tavern? Carlton Tancred. I mean, I want this picket, but I'd have to swing the army there, and I want to go play that hive. So I think for this turn, I set for speed. Might even do me one better. I might just grab Cult now. And do that. Keep Labitha fast, but I can get Cult with the troops now. Alright. Yeah, because Labitha will play that picket, but I've already got Tazar primed at this hive, so it'd be pretty dumb of me to waste that opportunity. I should be prioritizing the hives where I can. So, thing is, there's wraiths, because there's always wraiths. If I bring no 1-stacks, my wyverns move first and could attack the wraith, but then I don't block the power liches, so... I'm gonna lose my mana anyway, so I might as well just bless and do that. It's a big ruin, by the way. This is a max ruin, I'm pretty sure. You don't get an artifact, though, you just get more money. Let's actually pick it down there. Yeah, well, Dace starts with tactics and offense, and as an overlord, he has a strong skill tree. That's why I was gonna play Damacon over Tazar. I mean, not for the hives themselves. I was obviously happy to send Tazar into the hives, but these assholes and their morale, really. The only way I can hide myself against that guy is to go up there, force this guy to get morale. This is small, size 1/2, so I'm just going to play it now in the interest of more experience. Water elementals will go there. Yeah, I know it doesn't always work out, because it's still RNG and probability, but there's a reason why you play the better heroes. Or I should say, there are things that separate the hero classes, that distinguish them from one another. Overlords are just really strong might heroes. Even a bad overlord, like an Adjit, who starts with something like leadership, which is generally not desirable in the early game, even a weaker overlord is still pretty damn consistent. I don't even need experience. I could just take the shack and then run on the magics. I'm not going to play 20 magics with this army. Yeah, but I am out of mana, and I don't reach the shack on this turn, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So even if I went shack and then run on magics, I don't have mana. If I just ran to rest, I mean, there's the well, but if I just ran now and rested, I need to get 1600 XP, and I've been to that stone. How much is a churchyard again, chat? It's 100 zombies. Just about. It's 6 stacks of 15. It's 90 zombies. It's 1800 XP, right? 90 times 20. So the churchyard should be enough. So I'm just going to run on the vamps. Run the vampires with a knoll. Get mana. And then, yes, Damacon has some mana. I'm going to let him play this. Picket guard. I leave the giant for morale reasons for right now. I want to get the other shop, but I will say, part of what's slowing me down so much is just the clumsiness of having to think and triple think and then and rethink about every single fight. Although now that I have the trident, I'm obviously much more confident. But when you have to sweat the fucking the dwarves on turn one, that's when you know you're in business. Did that debate him forward. I thought about if I wanted to just haste the wyvern here, but this will get my fish involved because it is a 40 stack of vampires with Lord. Hit here, fish can follow up. Though I'm gonna wait on the fish follow up, I think. If I clear that guy with the sprites, I don't even have to use the fish here. That's probably better. Then distract 111 stack. Walk away, and this splits them. Blessing the fish doesn't really do enough. This guy's gonna go, and then the water elementals go. And now I can bless them. Shoot, if I bless, I don't have the mana left to haste. I need to do 238. Or rather, no, I need to do 202. I need to bless. If I bless, I can't haste in the picket, which means I don't get to play the picket this turn, but I only need 6 mana. So I can play the picket. I can play the picket on the next turn. I have mysticism as well. Don't want to forget that. There's a picket here, so I might end up keeping Todd for that reason. So Damacon's actually gonna check the size, I guess. That should work out. It's awkward, but it should work out. I don't know if I'm keeping Aiden right now. I need to upgrade these guys. To the Hive Mobile. Oh, there is another XP shop. It's the, of course, it's the Guard. It's the Hive, the other XP shop is the Speculum by my town. I'm gonna run the Giant here and try to lose Lizardmen. It's a bit painful, but it's not bad. But I think if I haste, I don't have to even lose that much. I guess there's the chance that I miss my turn, but nice. I'm gonna slow him so that my giants can follow up. That way, when he goes to hit the fish, he doesn't just kill them. Small hive, we should be good just like this. This is overkill. Perfect. Mysticism over archery. We have a couple of sprites to die for the cause on the storms. Or to die for the cause on the hive. Okay, min size. Okay. Um. Yes, I researched for slow. I want to go Mage Guild level 2, but I seem to be shy Mercury. So I think I'm just going to grab Altar of Fire. It's not that expensive. And then... Though, if I keep top, let's try to reach that picket. He does have haste. It's not unthinkable. So what do I not play, is the question. I think that shop is the answer. It's got a crazy combo guard, and I failed to get that town. I think I have Tazar go here, and then to here, and he can play that the turn before I break. Luna can try to take that, maybe, on Magic Arrow spam. We're gonna try to get all the pickets, I guess. I don't think I've reached the churchyard, or I'm very close to reaching the churchyard, but... I actually think I want him here. And then, Demicon like that, and I don't have anything fast for Aiden. So I was thinking about dismissing him, but he's just gonna go west. Marketplace. Maybe it wasn't worth attacking them. I thought they would be kinda just easy XP. And they were. Perfect. Alright, maybe like 2 sprites just in case the Magi are a higher number. Well, they're an even higher number, but I do outspeed with everything here. I mean, my sprites win against the gremlins once the Magi are dead. Pretty sure I marketplace here. Maybe I set up a chain for that, but that's kind of extreme. I'm not sure that I will be doing that. It just doesn't seem likely with the way things are going. Yeah, I don't think I reached that churchyard this turn. I do reach the churchyard. I have exacties to get there, so. My math isn't wrong, right, chat? It's 6 stacks of 15 on zombies. Zombies have 20 hit points. 6 times 15 is 90. 90 times 20 is 1800. And I need 1600. So yeah, we're good. Gonna go ahead and sit there. And I'm gonna put Ain in by the break. Looks like I have an entrance town. That's helpful. Obviously, I'm gonna need to prep to that hive. But that can be anybody. In the meantime, we have a large picket here. Not going to bring the giant, he's too slow. Just going to play it like this. I don't think the water elementals are particularly helpful either. Just going to play it like that, haste the wyvern. I don't do enough damage to kill that guy. So rather than hit with the 49 this turn, I'm going to retreat to the corner and play it like I do with Rampart and just box him in. I'll do that. I'll wait turn while I'm hasted, because if he kills himself on the wyvern, that's fine by me. punished. That's not fine by me. Fuck. I was gonna wait turn, then hit, but... I was gonna wait turn, then hit, but that'll teach me for trying to get a good result. How dare I play for the best result possible? Shame on me, chat. Shame on me. Shame, shame, shame.
Certain to your death. Small chance of success. What are we waiting for?
Okay, so I think I dismiss Aiden. Maybe I can get somebody out of here. Maybe Marketplace. Marketplace. The pixies just ruined my morale with Cyclops and ducks anyway. Yeah, the copium, huh? I appreciate that you're bringing the copium to try to make me feel better. Appreciate it. I'll throw the giant so I'm not at -2. It's probably fine, but maybe I can improve upon it. I do have enough mana to haste the wyverns in this and still in the picket, so... But of course they missed their turn. As expected. Well, I'm not going to spend an arrow to kill the demon. Got a shot at Expert Earth Magic. My lab of the coin flips have been unkind lately. I did it with Fortress just yesterday, right? Labitha took me 5 levels to finish Earth Magic. Wisdom, wisdom. Well, I think I offload the Clops and bring the Giant. Still -1, but... if there's going to be Catastrophe, I'd rather there be Catastrophe... losing Giant than Catastrophe losing Cyclops. I guess I could just offload the Giant and use another Sprite, and then I don't have that. Yeah, fuck it. Nice. That's pretty good. I'm gonna play it anyway. I do think that is a pretty good result. But... I did that so that I could treat it like a game of cards, you know? Go fish. Get it? Because I caused the wolf to hit the fish even though the fish is slower. No? Anyone? My haste is gonna wear off, and I don't have slow. So I guess I re-haste, and then I haste so that the fish can run the fuck away. Oh, still no Earth Magic done. See, again! The probability would state otherwise, but you know. Alright, if I do want to get to that, he needs to get the army. Which means Ceatan Grid. Let's get Aomacious. Paces is also very quick. Todd off-roading, doing what he was born to do. Gonna have to bring the Cyclops to this, I think. Because I'm just running out of fodder. Like, I'll need the Cyclops to beat... Oh, wow, that's a horde of diamond golems. You don't say. You don't say. You're lucky I'm not a mod here. I don't know if it helps, but it's not technically a coin flip. Wisdom is approximately a 50% chance. Earth is a 43% chance. Really? Wait, that's actually... Are you saying that it doesn't just coin flip between available skills, but it prioritizes skills based on their skill table, even when the skill is already learned? Because if that's true, that's crazy, and I didn't know that. If that's true, then I've learned something new today. No, that's not ban-worthy. That's praiseworthy. You just taught me something about the game that I didn't know after thousands upon thousands of games. Need to turn one stack around. This way I slowed this guy so that I could wait the wyvern on this position. Pre-hit with the dude there because he's gonna die anyway. Wait, turn, run away. Oh, sad. Well, I need to save a spell for haste. That'll make slow cheaper. Alright, well, this has the potential to go poorly. But we've got Doc Brown. He won't lead us astray. If I don't block this guy at all, this guy can't threaten the Cyclops. They just slaughter my water elementals. But I can block this guy in. It comes at an increased water elemental cost, but that's ideal. This is the guy that goes first. I don't have the mana for arrow, so hitting him doesn't really help me here. Hitting into him, he'll still survive, doesn't really help me. I'm just going to defend the fish. Then clear this guy, and put these guys next to the Cyclops so they might take the hit. Very nice. That was clean. That couldn't really have gone any better. Couldn't really have gone any better, and in terms of chaining, I actually didn't need Paces, as it happens. But he's got my giant, so I can't get rid of him. So I'm going to get rid of Cult. And then that'll be my chain out. And then Tazar is going to play this. And I have marketplaces, and he's there, and they're there, and I need a hero to that hive. Yeah, I can keep Labatha, picks up resources, goes to town. Looks good. Well, I know I've got a Straker, so I need to do something with this and then that. Cool. I may go Mage Guild if I pick up enough resources. Well, I thought that once you... I knew that there was a skill table, but I thought that once the skills were selected, I didn't know that new skills... Can I reach that chain? Does that fuck me? Nice. Show me a morale artifact. Buy sprites. by sprites. Show me a morale artifact. Oh, I'll take a shield. Nice. Okay, I can get one gold pile. Don't know if I'm able to keep Todd location-wise. We'll see. Do you think the sprite is worth less than the serpentfly at this stage? For morale reasons. Yeah, I really didn't know that. I thought that when your skills were selected at that point that it was even. I didn't realize that the probability table continued to have an impact there, so that's cool. Gonna leave the giant for now, for morale reasons. It's a giant pain. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. But yeah, I'm gonna go play this shop. Nice. I'll let them flee. I'm not interested in busting my balls on that one. Hold on. Am I even capable of building Earth Altar? Okay, I am. Okay. I'm gonna say, wait a minute, I'm gonna have 0 fodder. If I have Straker come up, it's gonna cost me money, but I think it's worth it, because I want to slim down to the bare minimum of 1 stacks here. I'm gonna have to dismiss Straker, but... as a result, but I don't really care about that. Alright, I'm dumb. As long as I don't kill this guy. If I don't kill this guy... Okay, good. If I don't kill this guy, my Cyclops get a turn after this guy moves. Okay, about the archery thing, not really. Alright, goodbye. Let's go Earth Altar. That explain why Beatrice never gets scouting? It actually does. It actually does. You're not wrong. It explains it in part, for sure. I know you're memeing, but you're not entirely wrong. Serpentfly is faster, but it is also, in a pinch, it's a native creature. The centaur is neither, or is not, so. Gotta get somebody else so that I can afford the chain. Away we go. Don't know what size hive it is. Just gonna send the stack. Put the giants next to the Cyclops. Won't even complain about the cart. But I would have liked some positive morale influence. I gotta go in at -1 here, I don't have much choice. Because I could be Sultans. I'm going to lose troops to Sultans either way. And I don't have enough mana to slow them infinitely. Maybe if I had more mana, I could get away with not bringing the Giants and just kite it out, but... I'm actually -2. Fuck. Can I sack Clancy to check for Sultan? Sack anybody to check for Sultan? Nobody reaches except for Anan. Nah, I need an anti-Sultan by having another stack. Oh, no Sultan. Nice. Well, sometimes lucky. Now watch as I miss all of my turns in sequence, but I've only got a 2 power slow and enough mana to cast it 4 times, so I really don't have too much time that they'll remain slowed. So obviously the elementals never miss their turn. There was one missed wyvern turn. I do have to re-slow because they outspeed me next turn. Do I re-slow? I think so. The 6 hit is better because it lets me reposition to the 5 hit. Problem is, if I go there and then I miss my turn, my Cyclops are punished for that. I'm believing in the heart of the cards right now. I'm going to lose a giant. Oof. I got high rolled into 2 giants there. Well, that was a giant loss, per se, but, I mean, it's what it is. That could have gone way worse. I didn't miss any Cyclops turns in any important moments. Do I skip Armorer for archery levels, or do I try to greed for both? My opponent, what town's he playing? Necro? I really need interference. I'm just going to take archery and hope to hit interference before it's too late. If anybody else plays the Grand Elves, it's pretty dangerous. I don't know that it's worth it, though, just for Ribcage. Oh, it's Dungeon Mid. Yeah, it's not worth it. I have to play that anyway. Going Tavern here, but let's trade resources. I do have a town nearby for regen. Yeah, that's worth considering. But I'm up against Necro. I don't really think there's any time to waste. I have Tazar and Damacon. Both have Mysticism. And are therefore regenerating as we speak. Oh, speaking of Mysticism. I got 2 heroes regenerating a little bit of mana. Damacon's gonna have 10 mana. Tazar's gonna have 15 mana. Labitha's gonna have 30 mana. There's nowhere from here that I can easily run. I do want a Mage Guild here, I think, if I end up with enough resources by the end of my turn, but there's nowhere there I can easily run. Here I'd have to run on the crewmates. I could go Tavern here. But I don't have a Mage Guild this turn, so I might go Tavern, and I might go Mage Guild in those towns respectively. But Well, I guess I slow. Wyvern's missed a turn, so I'm gonna have to face a lot of extra angel hits otherwise. Do I hit for 3? 580 to 740. It's an 18 against 148. Very strongly likely. Not really interested in fire magic. Not really interested in wisdom either. Maybe I find a berserk scroll. Can I play that this turn? Can I play that without any mana is the question. If it was just Cyclops for the shield, I think yes. But Cyclops for Pandora as well? I'm not so certain about that one. And Dragon Cave. I think I move on. I could hire a hero to sack and check, but I'm so poor, I'd rather not do that for something that I'm pretty confident is just not good for me at the moment. Let me get rid of Clancy, Lakis. I'm gonna go Tavern here. I'm gonna go Mage Guild here. I'm gonna go Prime. Prime up Labatha. I'd like Mystic Orb, but I can't really... I could actually chain it forward. It gives me a mass shield. Okay. Well, I mean, that affords me a mass shield when the turn passes. I'll greed these on Victoria. I don't expect to keep them... I guess I don't need either of these. I guess I can do that for right now. That way if Victoria gets picked, I don't lose a couple of resources. When I'm this poor, a couple of resources could matter. And that's it. That's my turn. Nope. Well, see, he didn't interrupt Sims. This is what happens when Sims don't drop and they don't get interrupted. We just watched him kind of go around in the road there. He didn't end his turn. If he had ended his turn where I was standing, he ended his turn one step from where I stood. But that does mean he's up mid-fast. It looks like he's set for speed with a Galthrin. Hopefully, though, that means that if Sephiroth was here, hopefully we can also reach Midtown on this turn. Maybe we can't, but hopefully. Well... I want to grab those pixies. I don't think I'm going to keep both heroes. Todd's higher level. So... yeah, Labatha could only run on the Gogs, which is a very long way away. That's not happening, so... just going to do that. Maybe this... in case I do run her in the future. In terms of fodder, let's just get... Right, I wanted to move Clancy to pick up all this money. actually think Verdish is the better hero here. Guess I'm gonna get both. I'm gonna get Lakis here where I can actually upgrade to sprites. Sprites can be really annoying to deal with. And then I'm gonna get Verdish forward. Vicky doesn't have haste. Anin doesn't have the movement, does he? It might be best to play this with Anin. So I can actually haste. It's just so integral to how I'm approaching the pickets. Going in YOLO, yeah, it'll be one of those where I win at a cost, but maybe too great a cost. Alright, let's leave these on Anin. I have the stack. I'm gonna put the army on Victoria, or rather on this dude. Gonna do that so that Victoria doesn't even have magic arrow. Fuck, this doesn't even work. Well, for Sephiroth. I'm trying to get rid of Sephiroth without having to spend a step on Dace. Saves 50 mana, could make the difference, but I have to. I guess if I attack, I can still spend her last step trading the army back to Dace. Don't want to get arrowed and lose something, but I don't have arrow. I was just trying to save movement, that's all. Just trying to save movement. Alright, forward march. That saved a step, and maybe that matters. Was there anything else here I wanted? Quiet Eye. Can I afford Quiet Eye? I could spend my wood for Quiet Eye. Is there any reason not to do that? I mean... I don't think Aovatius has the moves. But like that's objectively better than not doing it, considering. We know he's got a Galthrin set for speed. Okay, man, it's a dungeon mid too. Fucking. Can I get your break? Necro opponent out tempos me mid down 8k with no restarts, tempos me mid, and then has a dungeon town to rest at. Yeah, I did put the artifacts on a second hero, but that was not on the last turn, because on the last turn, if that hero got picked off, I would have missed out on the resource acquisition. This turn I will, because I'm obviously pushing forward. Like, you saw his hero was there. The only reason he didn't interrupt was because he didn't end his turn where I was standing, and he didn't try to interact with, like, the black market or something. So had I left it on whoever, they might have been picked by Sephiroth. And I don't need Spyglass on their turn. Spyglass is only helpful on my turn when I'm actively getting vision from it. And same thing with a scroll like Magic Mirror. So, alright. Well, I mean, his stats are better. Actually, his stats are maybe a little bit worse. He's got better spell casting. First move off the birds. He's got 5 to 9 giants and some skeletons. My only spell available is Slow. Or Bless. I don't have the money or mana for Magic Mirror. Is there a world where I cast Bloodlust? I doubt it. If I'm able to get a Bloodlust off, I'll probably be able to get a Bless off. So. Let's get rid of the castle dude. And we're going to play it like this. I don't have tactics, but I do have archery. He's got first move, and I can't do anything about that. I'm going to put the slower creatures like that. Wyverns in the middle. Something like that. Alright. Well, it's been a good game either way, especially for Conflux standards. But 27 mana, net morale 2, net luck 2. Must have hit like Penitent of Courage or something. Or I mean, there's other options, but net morale 2, net luck of 2, no speed, no health. My net is -3, so obviously very inconsistent turns. I was at -2 when I got rid of the pikeman, but he's obviously influencing my morale negatively. So, thanks for the sub, Phenomenal. I do appreciate it, 6 months. Thanks for the continued support. Do you win? Possibly. Really depends on his spell. He has 9 power and 27 mana. If we assume Animate Dead, his skeleton stack is 160. Like, I can certainly beat that stack if I can protect my Cyclops. However, if he has something like Blind, you know, then he can keep my Cyclops out of the fight. If I lead with Slow, he could still punish me maybe with Teleport. But I don't think he wins if he just YOLOs in his skeletons with TP to hit me. Really boils down to what his spell is. I think I need to hold my spell. It's a baby stack of skeletons, yes. As far as Necro standards go, but he obviously played XP shops, and this is day 1. So I'm red side day 1. He's blue side. Like, he hasn't gotten day 1 fodder to skeleton transform and bring up and stuff like that. I did miss my Wyvern turn. Not a huge surprise, but I did get a Cyclops turn at least. Again, the Elemental can't miss its turn because it's unaffected by morale. And that Knoll missed. So I can't block in my Clops. Did my Giant get his turn? My Giant got his turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm gonna try not to give him any... I mean, this gnoll missed his turn, so unfortunately he can breathe on the gnoll into the wyvern, but he's only got small stacks of firebird, so I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna hit one firebird, I think. I think I hit one firebird. The giants are the biggest threat. I think the giants are the biggest threat overall. So maybe I just shoot the giant? Are the firebirds really that big a deal? They're just annoying. But I could easily miss turns. By the way, do I have any anti-crit? No, I have no bad luck chance, so I can always hit for one firebird from half distance. I think the giant is the biggest threat. I honestly think I'd rather clear one giant than clear one bird. Yeah, that's a giant. He says first move even if I slow, because his firebirds are simply too fast, and so too many non-guarantees there. I don't wanna necessarily slow and just get countered by haste. Might be a situation where I bless. I'm gonna go ahead and squeak the sprites closer to the Cyclops, although they probably just get picked by the bird. Oh, Death Ripple. Okay. Well, if Death Ripple's his best spell, I mean, that could be way worse for me. You can see that even with Death Ripple, he wasn't able to finish the giant off. There's the haste on his giants. Here comes the big slam. Now I can slow. He hasted and attacked. I've got him. We did it! We beat minus 8k Necro. We would have probably lost if we were a half turn slower. Yikes! Yikes! Should be happy, not yikes. And I mean, unless you bet all your points against me.